creative and fun learning. Build a paper rocket. On a sun-kissed Friday morning, the children's eyes sparkled with anticipation as they gathered in the spacious schoolyard. The day was special. It was creative and fun learning time. With paper, scissors, and glue sticks in hand, they eagerly awaited today's activity. The cheerful teacher, Mrs. Green, called the children to attention. She held up a beautifully crafted paper rocket as an example of their goal. The air was filled with hushed whispers and curious glances. "Today," she began, "we're going to learn how to make and launch our very own paper rockets." Mrs. Green demonstrated the steps to create their rockets. One by one, the children traced and cut out the shapes she showed them, concentrating hard. Their little brows furrowed with determination as they worked. As the morning wore on, the schoolyard buzzed with laughter and concentration. Some children chose bright, bold colors for their rockets, while others opted for more subdued tones. Each child added personal touches to make their rocket unique. Once their designs were complete, the children carefully glued the pieces of their rockets together. They looked at each other with pride, their workmanship evident in their creations. With their rockets assembled, the children spent the afternoon fine-tuning their creations. They checked for balance and adjusted their designs accordingly. Some children even added small weights to make their rockets fly farther. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, it was time for the grand finale. The rocket launches. The children gathered in a circle, their creations at the ready. They chattered excitedly as they waited for the count to begin. Mrs. Green signaled the start of the launches with a wave of her hand. One by one, the children lit the candles attached to the bottoms of their rockets. The schoolyard was filled with the soft glow of flickering flames. With a gentle whoosh, each rocket took flight. The children watched in amazement as their creations danced through the air. Some rockets flew higher than others, while some drifted gently to the ground. Regardless of their distance, the children cheered for each successful launch. After the launches, the children gathered around warm fire pits to share their experiences. They talked excitedly about how far their rockets had traveled and what they thought could be improved for next time. Mrs. Green listened attentively, her eyes filled with pride. As the night grew darker, it was time for the children to go home. They hugged Mrs. Green goodbye, their faces glowing with happiness and contentment. As they left the schoolyard, they looked back at their creations one last time, smiles on their lips. That night, as the moon shone brightly overhead, the children dreamt of their paper rockets soaring through the sky. They whispered to themselves about next week's activity and the amazing adventures that awaited them. As they drifted off to sleep, each child held her paper rocket close, a symbol of friendship, creativity, and fun learning.